Hello and welcome to Dreams of Wings, and welcome here to Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Hang on a minute, I hear you cry. Dreams of Wings? What are you doing in a place like this? Well, there's only one reason why we'd be in a place like this as opposed to a nice little grass strip or a helipad. We're here to do some big boy IFR with ATC flying, and what better platform to do that in at the moment than the A2A Aerostar, which is in its early access phase, but they keep updating it all the time. It's amazing how quickly they keep putting those updates out. It's a very iconic aircraft, I'm sure, or hopefully you've seen the video that I did when the early access first came out. I've done an IFR ATC flight in it. We're going to do another one with this latest build. We're going to fly from Liverpool up to Glasgow. Hopefully we'll get some nice scenery along the way, and it's good practice for me. I am by no means an expert. Let's get that straight right now. There are some of you out there who do this kind of flying all the time. I don't. I tend to avoid ATC like the plague. I tend not to do much in the way of kind of sim brief IFR charts and all that kind of stuff. But it is an area of flight sim that I need to practice and need to get into more. So every now and again I chuck myself in the deep end and do that kind of flying. And what better way to do it than to humiliate me on a video for your pleasure. Anyway, enough of my waffle. Let's jump in the aircraft, buckle you in, and let's get going. Well, here we are, and I'm very relieved to say that the weather up here in Liverpool is a lot better than the weather where I am down south, where it's decidedly rainy and overcast and horrible. That's not to say that it's not going to get murky up here, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think it should be a nice interesting flight and a good test of the old IFR stuff. Okay, let's have a look. So we're going to do a quick walk around first. Let me just quickly jump in. We'll test the lights first. Let's just get that out of the way for just doing this. It's always a difficult thing with the yoke because it's kind of realistic having the yoke in there, but then on the other hand also it gets in the way of being able to see things. So I'm always in a little bit of a quandary as to whether I should leave that in place or not. But yeah, it is just one of those things. Right, okay, so let's have battery on and just get my head. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let's have beacon, strobe, nav. We'll have the landing lights on as well. We can't test the pitot heat because the pitot heat is so high in this aircraft. It is just up there on the tail. There you go. So you need step ladders. So let's have a quick look at lights. So quickly check landing lights are illuminated. They are. Have a quick look around here. So we've got our port nav and our strobe flashing. Quick look under here. We've got our beacon down there and our beacon on our tail. We have got our tail light burning bright. Let's look at the detail on that. Amazing. And a quick pop around here, and there we go. We've got the starboard nav and the strobe there, so that's all good. Quick look under here. Everything's good. Right, let's pop back in, and we want to turn those off so that we're not just burning juice for the sake of it. So off, 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 off. There we go. Okay, all good. Right, let's pull up the tablet, get the old Aerostar thing in there, and I'm going to have a quick look at checklists. I can't remember now. This is the latest. No, it doesn't. I was just going to look for a quick walk around checklist, but we haven't got one there, but that's fine. A2A are giving real world manuals as a download as well, so that you can have a look at those and go through that, but we'll just do a quick come back. We'll just do a quick walk around. Starting, where should we start? Let's start here. So quick look down here. check the nose wheel, that's all good. Nothing's blocked around here. No, that's good. Engine intakes are looking fine. Let's check the oil. There's a better angle to get this from. Probably in here really, isn't it? We'll just squeeze past the prop. There we go. So colour's good and oil level is good. Excellent. Close that. There we go. And then we'll pop round here. Everything's looking good here. Let's check the fuel. Now, let's see if we can just duck our head in. There we go. Fuel is good. I am going to quickly have a look actually and see what the tablet's showing. By the way, using BeyondATC and using traffic injection, so that's why we're going to get traffic coming in. Although we're not connected to the radio yet, so of course you're not going to hear it. So yeah, fuel level's good. Happy with that. Ooh. Come on, out you come. EasyJet coming in. I have to say the traffic injection really does add to the realism. I'm also noticing that the traffic is on a different direction to the direction that SimBrief has given, so that'll be interesting. Might have to change that on the fly if something's changed, but I've just literally done my flight plan about an hour ago, and I'm pretty damn sure it has us taking off in that direction. Which is opposite to what Matey Boy just did, and also kind of opposite to the old windsock there. So, could be interesting. Right, so we've had a look at that. Let's check the aileron is nice and firm. Flap ain't going nowhere. Quick look under here. Everything is looking fine there. Quick look round the back. That's all good. Let's check the elevator. Yeah, that's fine. Have a look at the rudder. That's all nice and secure. Nothing to worry about there. Let's check that we haven't got any squirrels in the baggage compartment. No, that's good. Squirrels in the baggage compartment can be a tad embarrassing. Fuse tank is good. Quick check around here. Everything's looking good. Give the aileron a bit closer. Oh, sorry, the flap is firm. Aileron's looking good. Everything around here is fine. While I remember, let's remove the chock. I'll need to do that on the other side as well. Don't let me forget that. That would be embarrassing. Right, squeeze past the propeller. And let's... Come on. That's interesting. Oh, of course, it's on the other side, isn't it? So on this side, we need to get round this side. Duh. It's not completely symmetrical. There we go. Fuel level is, or level rather, is good, and interesting colour as well. Interesting colour. Looks like I'm so used to the Comanche, which is like a golden honey colour at the moment for me, but that looks quite brown. Static port is clear, and static port is clear around there. Forgot to check that before. Let's come in here, remove the chock, and then we're going to come back round this side. I do like, I mean, this Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 immersive kind of walk around is kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Now I wanted to check the fuel. Okay, so it pops into view. There we go. It's all good. Let's move it across. Come on, get in. That's interesting. Nothing coming out of there. See if I can get a little bit closer. I want to see, what is that? That's the sump. Please. No. Fuselage sump. Push to drain. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's not quite there yet. This is early access. I'll quickly check inside just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But okay, so quick walk around complete. Let's have a look in here. I wonder if you have to have. If you have to have that. I'm thinking of the Comanche where you have to. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm not convinced because we're not powered up and everything, but it's worth a quick play and see what it does. I must admit, last time I flew this, I didn't even bother to check all three. Let's have a look now. Come on. There we go. So I just need to turn the fuel switch to on, and now that's showing it. Okay, so that's all good. Boom, boom, boom. Right, jump in. Let's go. Okay. Press the wrong one. That's put us back into that mode. Always remember it is that one up there. There we go. So that's all good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start her up, and we are going to then contact ATC, get our IFR clearance and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so a quick check. I'm going to check my physical controls in the sim. I just want to make sure that they are all as they should be. Yep, that's all good. I can see that the parking brake has come off, although the parking brake was on. I do find some funny things happen, like you adjust something or change something, and it can have an effect on parking brake for some reason. But it only happens in certain aircraft, so strange one. Okay, let's get the. So quickly, let's check in with the engineers. Have a quick look at the airframe. Aha, we've got a bit of flap damage. That's interesting. So didn't pick that up on the walk around, but the engineers have indicated we've got some flap damage. So there is an issue somewhere in movement of this flap. Something is wearing and scraping when moving. It should be fixed now, as a flap failure in flight is dangerous. This is what Accu-sim is all about. This is why you have to do all these checks, by the way. It's not just there for the sake of it. With the walk around, nothing seemed particularly wrong with that, but had we actually gone up, we would have had a shock. Right, let's have a look at the engine. Engine's absolutely fine, engine 1, and let's have a look at engine 2. Engine 2 is good as well. Let's have a look at the electrical system. Battery, we've got a reasonable amount of juice in there. Okay, so let's get the checklist up. So pre-flight complete, passengers brief, that's you. That's your seat there. Hope all is good with you. Seatbelts are secured. Cabin door is closed and locked. Battery ignition is off. Gear switch is down. Flaps are up. Brakes. Test for firm. Well, we can't really do that, but if I get on the pedals, and there we go. Right, parking brake is set. Flight controls are free. We've kind of done that, and switches are all off. And again, you have to be careful of that in this. Let's have the. There we go. Have that off because I remember I did that before. They are all off. Right, that's good. So we'll have the battery on now, and gear lock lights are on. Yep, that's all good. Elevator and rudder trim is neutral. What have we got here? Got some elevator trim in, so we'll just adjust that down. There we go. That they've been doing some tweaking with the elevator. That does feel quite. There we go. It's quite fine. Bum, 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 bum. What do we get to? Hydraulic shutoff is open. That is, let's just get rid of you. There we go, and we can have a look. That's the auxiliary. There's the hydraulic. That's open. Fuel check. Good, 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 good. Everything's tickety boot. Low fuel warning is off, and circuit breakers are all in. They're not modelled yet, but they will be. You can guarantee with A2A they will be modelled. Altimeter and clock set. Well, we're going to do the altimeter when we get the old call from ATC. Just having a quick look at the HSI, and that's all good. So that's always, I always now double kind of triple check just in case with those, because it's the kind of thing that's easy for me to miss. I say for me. Right, let's have a quick check. Yeah, okay, interesting. Oh, there's nothing on that one, that's why. Right, prop, fully forward. So I'm just going to do for both as we do this. Mixture is idle cutoff. It is. Throttle, I'm going to crack. Battery is on. Low fuel warning is out. Fuel selectors, let's do that. There's one. There's the other. Bum 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 bum. So we'll start with our right engine. I'm just quickly checking again that the parking brake is on. I'm going to put beacon on because we're going to start moving things around. Okay, so to memorize for myself again, I'm going to put the fuel boost on. I'm going to check the instrument. I'm going to move mixture for full rich. I'm then going to close it again, and then we are going to engage, and we are going to be all good. Okay. Just have another quick look at that. On, check, right starter, okay. So now it looks like it's saying to leave the right boost on. Okay, well, we'll give it a try. Okay, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Mixture fully rich. That's all good. Let's set for 1000 RPM. And now we're just going to lean slightly to avoid fouling the old plugs. And we can have right fuel boost off now. And that's all good. And we can have right alternator on. There we go. So everything is good. Now, engine 1. Don't let me down, old boy. So, quick check. There we go. Fuel boost on. See the needle rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close it off. Come on. There we go. Fully rich. Bring it back to 1000. And we'll have the fuel boost off. And lean it down a little bit. Marvellous. Marvellous, marvellous. Okay. How are we looking? Okay, let's have the left alternator on. Right, so we've completed the engine start checklist. Let's go to warm up and run up. Warm up at 1000 RPM, which is what we've got set. Engine temperatures check. We are kind of getting there. Mixture is, well, this is for the run up, so we're not going to be doing that just yet. Where it says mixture rich and that sort of thing, I'm going to leave that there as it is. So a quick look around. I'll put the nav lights on now. Let's get the pitot heat on. Might as well. Everything else is good. Happy with that. They're both off. Now, where is... There we go. Yeah, that's the thing. When I flew this the last time, I was fiddling about with these switches here, checking the different alternators and all that sort of thing, and completely forgetting the old voltage there, which is a noob thing to do. Right, let's have master avionics on. We'll have auto trim on. We'll have autopilot master on. We're not going to be using it just yet. OBS. That's the master. It's not necessarily engaging it. Garmin's coming alive, so let's load the flight plan into the Garmin. We can clear that. One of these days, I might even make a video on it. I'm going to do a
TOS system test. Okay.
Study the. I still do it old school without using this engine management computer gadget. But I need to learn this inside out because it's quite a useful tool, and it's a bit more modern than just listening to the engine or looking at EGT and that sort of thing. Right, flight plan, manual, catalog, manual, import, and we are going EGGP to EGPF. I'm just going to cross-check that over here, and the reason I do that is because sometimes I have loaded in the wrong flight plan. So yep, that looks right. So we'll activate that. Yes. Really interested to see what runway we get. Really interested to see. Okay, so I am going to... It's saying runway 09 on the flight plan. I'm going to dial in the... I'm going to dial in our departure, but I am really interested to see what ATC gives us. Pole 05, there we go. What's the transition is pole, transition is pole. Okay, let's load departure, and then I must remember to load the arrival once we know what we're doing. Okay, so that is all good. That is fine. We can close that for the time being. Let's close that off. Just trying to remember. There we go. That's that. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Quick grab of some paper. Just start writing stuff down. One of these days I'm going to buy myself a knee pad. Okay, so let's get our clearance now. I'm really interested to see what ATC says, because I just had a quick sneak at little nav map just to make sure that everything was backing up, and the wind now does not necessarily favour a 09 takeoff. It's not a major issue, but it's yeah, I would imagine we would be on the other runway for this. But let's see what happens. So first of all, we are going to check in with the ATIS. ATIS is 124.330. 124.330 and transfer.
Few clouds at 2,400. Temperature 18. Dew point 14. QNH 1006. VFAR conditions. Landing and departing runway 27. Transition level 060. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec. Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Information Quebec. 0837 Zulu. Wind 330 at 4. Visibility 10 miles or more. Few clouds at 2,400.
Okay, so this is interesting. You can see we've got a different runway in use to what's in the flight plan. So we might have to change this on the fly, but really interested to see what IFR clearance we get now. So let's switch to Grund 121.955. 121.955. Transfer. I'll try and get my phraseology right. Here we go. Liverpool ground, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra with information Quebec, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Liverpool ground, thanks for information Quebec, expect runway 27 Pole Hill 4 Tango departure, squawk 6346.
Okay. Expect runway 27 Pole 4 Tango departure, squawk 6346, Golf Mike Sierra. Okay, so we've got a change in our...
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
So I just need to change that. What do we got? So we're now on a Pole 4 Tango. So let's change that. So Pole 4 Tango, and back to you, matey boy.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Wilco Golf Mike Sierra. How rude of me to ignore him. Right, so we are a Pole 4 Tango now. This is what I love about this sort of thing. When things change, it's kind of cool. So we'll load that. That's all done. Right, so quick check. We've got the Pole 4 Tango in. We've changed that. Our flight plan is going to be slightly different as a result now, but at least we know we're on the right runway. Interesting that SimBrief came up with a different one to the BeyondATC, and actually what's accurate to the sim. We have set the QNH in there. I need to set the squawk, which, God, I've scrawled so many things down on this bit of paper. 6. I need to get a proper pad. Come on, lad. Get a pad. 6346 on. We are now squawking, so that's all good. So happy with that, happy with that, happy with that, happy with that, happy with that. Let's have these engines. They're not engines, you idiot, they're radios. We'll have those on because we're going to use those a little bit later to check the ATIS when we go into Glasgow, or Glasgow, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. Okay, so I'm happy with that. You will find, by the way, while I'm doing this, I talk to myself a lot. Reason being, I'm just checking that I'm not missing anything. Okay, let's get the... There we go. So, quick look around. Nothing moving, which is fine. So we can call for taxi now. Ready for taxi, Golf Mike Sierra.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, runway 27 taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1.
Runway 27 taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1. It's an interesting character it's popped in there.
Negative, taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1.
Taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1 Golf Mike Sierra.
Negative, taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1.
I'm not sure what the problem is there. Taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1 Golf Mike Sierra. I think it's that character that's throwing
Negative, taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the automatic...
Runway 27 taxi via Kilo L Alpha Alpha 2 Alpha 1 Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra.
There we go. If I let it talk to itself, hopefully that will solve that. There's a character there that's obviously thrown it quite a bit. Okay, so basically that's saying Kilo... I wonder wonder which bit the L is. Let's have a look. Kilo. Oh, okay, it's the bit. It's the little bit, the link, I guess, to get us onto Alpha, and then it's Alpha.
Ryanair 79 Uniform Charlie. Request IFR Clearance to Dublin.
Yeah, it's not really showing the detail on there. So let me...
Ryanair 79 Uniform Charlie, Liverpool ground, expect runway 27, Wallasey 2 Tango departure, squawk 1605.
Have a quick look on my...
Wallasey 2 Tango departure. Squawk 1605. Ryanair 79 Uniform Charlie.
Ryanair 79 Uniform Charlie, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Okay, I got it. I got you.
Roger that. Ryanair 79 Uniform Charlie.
I'm still in 09 mode, but of course we've switched to 27, haven't we? Silly boy. Okay, right. Can we have head tracking back on? Thank God. Quick check that that's all good. Yeah, that's all fine. Happy with that. Let's have parking brake off. Let's checketh the braketh. That's good. Okay, and remember, Roberto, that you have got funny old switch steering, not your rudder pedals. So let's use the switch. Keep it coming round. Try not to pick up too much speed. I always have to dial into the switch because we've overdone it. Come on. You can use a bit of differential braking. I always find that the first time I go to start using this switch steering, I always over-egg it a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm literally using a little toggle switch on a two-way toggle switch on my fulcrum yoke to steer. But we're going to head down that way. Quick check. I have to keep remembering there is other traffic here, and we do have air traffic control. Come back. Come on, drive.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, contact Liverpool Tower 126.355.
Oh, that's Ruz. Contact Liverpool Tower 126.355, Golf Mike Sierra. Right, let's just do that. 126.355. 126.355. Get onto the tower. And let's tootle around. So I'm just going to do a quick warm up, or run up rather, and I'm going to bring us round over here. So we've got a nice right. We'll do it here. There we go. Weak it round. There we go. Try and get it into wind. Because of the steering in this, it's a tad tricky to get a nice tight turn in it. Okay, there we go. So we're going to get the old doofree up. We're going to get strobes on and landing lights. Quick check there. Okay. So warm up 1000 RPM. We've done that. We're just a little bit below that now. Engine temperature check. Engine temperature is good. T's and P's looking absolutely fine. Let's go mixture rich. Prop is fully forward, yeah. Mixture rich. I've done that, haven't I? Yep. Throttle to 1500 RPM. Let's just try and match those up. There we go. Get a little bit on the other one. There we go. Good. Engine instruments are looking fine. Let's check. Yeah, and check the volts. Volts good. We can throttle set for 2100 RPM. Get that there. Right, cycle the props. Whoa. Who doesn't love that? We'll give it 2. And we'll
All
give it
aircraft
3.
be advised, information Romeo, now current, QNH1006.
That's good, that's fine. Okay, magnetos, so we'll do a drop with those. Let's just come out of the way a little bit. Okay, so starting with the right. I always do that. Got a bit of fouling there on the left, but that will clear. Yeah, I using the mouse wheel to turn the mags, and I go a little bit too far. Ooh. That's interesting. So right is let's visualize that. Ah, we've got a bust mag. We have got a bust mag, look. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is some quick... I'm interested at the rate we're getting failures in this. But we're not showing a bust mag here. Okay. Okay. Why are we showing a bust mag? Oh, because you got it switched off your Burke. There we go. Right, let's try that again. Now it's behaving itself. That's really weird. That's really weird. You saw it even before I got this up. I'm not talking about that now because that was just because I got it off. But when I went to the right mag, the engine was struggling a bit, but it's not now. So I think I tell you what that is. I think it's just that we've cleared the... It simulates clogging up the spark plugs, and I think we've cleared that because we've been running at full chat for so long. Right, gyro pressure's good. Okay, let's calm everything down. Let's calm everything down now. I do want to keep that up actually. So before takeoff, checklist. Cabin door closed and locked. Controls. Let's get you back up. Yep, that's all free. Mixture is fully forward. Fuel selectors are on. Yeah, that's all good. Boost pumps we're now going to put on like so. Right, instruments check. Engines good. Let's have a quick look at the HSI versus compass. That's good. Flaps we're not going to use, so that's fine. Trim is absolutely good, and checking there. Pitot heat we've already got on, and the parking brake is released, and the throttle we're going to whack to fully forward. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Something I will do, where is it? There's some handy, there we go. Some really handy power settings there. So climb is 2424. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now I'm going to turn us around and then I'm going to contact tower. Where's the thing? Right, let's get full right steering on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Round you come. Round you come. There we go. Come on. Stop turning right. Left, I mean. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's definitely a trick to this. How that is meant to be easier than using. Maybe I'm just too used to pedals. Okay, right. Contact tower. Liverpool departure. Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra is ready for departure. Runway 27.
Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, Liverpool Tower, wind tree 10 at tree, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Copy the winds. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Golf Mike Sierra. Just double check. It's gone very quiet, hasn't it? There's not much in the way of injected traffic right now, which is quite good. Again, I forgot we're using the magic steering. Try not to get the speed ahead of me, because while we're using magic steering it's a little bit there we go. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Over we come. There we go. There we go. There we go. Flicky the switches. Right. In this new version, we've got bounces, we've got creaks, we've got all sorts of things going on, which is pretty cool. So, a quick look around there. That's all good. Our engine controls are where they should be. T's and P's are all absolutely fine, and we are good to go. Ready to climb, gear up. Farewell, Liverpool. So we want 24.
Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, contact Scottish Control 128.055.
Scottish Control on 128.055 Golf Mike Sierra. Right. 1, 2, 1.
Negative Scottish Control on 128.055.
Scottish Control on 128.055 Golf Mike Sierra.
Negative Scottish Control on 128.055.
Scottish Control on Frustrating.
Negative Scottish Control on 128.055.
Scottish Control on 128.055 Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Okay. What do we say? 128.055. 128.055. Trying to fly the departure and fiddle about with this at the same time. Okay, where are we? That's fine. Scottish Control, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra with you on the pole for Tango departure from Liverpool, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Scottish Control, good day identified, climb to flight level 130.
Climb to flight level 130, Golf Mike Sierra. So with flight levels now. Keep that climb in. Quick look down here. So we're kind of ignoring the heights on the departure now and just going ATC. Just going to lean us a little bit. There's the Wirral. very quiet with other aircraft. Last time I did one of these BeyondATC flights, it went absolutely berserk. Couldn't get a word in edgeways. There's Liverpool there. God, the scenery in this sim is so good. I get bored saying it, but it's just true. Right, we can have the fuel pumps off now. And there we go. Concentrate on your fleeing. Keep that climbing. Don't really want to climb to flight level 130 if I'm honest. I really want to be at about 9,000 feet in this. Let's see. See if it'll let me do it. Let's have a quick look at the crib sheet. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Request flight level 090, Golf Mike Sierra.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Unable, your flight is to the north and flight level 090 is an odd numbered flight level. Please pick an even altitude.
You rookie, asking for an odd number. Request flight level 080, Golf Mike Sierra. I'm just going to level off while we're here, just in case.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, confirm new cruise altitude flight level 080.
Hey firm, new cruise altitude, flight level 080, Golf Mike Sierra. Okay, I'm going to level off.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, roger, new cruise altitude, flight level 080.
Excellent. Excellent. Much better for the Aerostar. Okay, I'm just going to fiddle with that a little bit, bring everything down. I'm still climbing, we don't want to be doing that. Missed my turn slightly, let's head that way. Really are doing so many things at the same time. Fiddling about with requesting altitude changes, and we've lost our altitude there. Let's come back round. Down trimming. She really is so powerful. Okay, so we're going to use the autopilot. I need to put it in this aircraft. It's slightly different. It's not like a modern thing where you just stick it onto GPS and off you go. In this aircraft we have this GPSS, which is basically like a little box that's sitting in between our GPS and the aircraft autopilot. It's almost like translating the what the modern GPS is saying to the old school autopilot. But it does mean that we have to do it slightly differently if we want to follow the magenta line without constantly having to make manual changes. So let's just there we go. Now we can intercept. So we head to Coal Hill. So what I'm going to do now is check that that is in GPS mode. It is. That's absolutely fine. I want altitude hold and now on. coming off. I'm checking to see what it's doing. GPS test, I thought I'd switch that on. There we go. So now it's just going to follow the GPS, even though we're in heading mode as opposed to nav mode. So yeah, GPSS and heading equals old school nav, as it were, and of course in your box here you've got that. So we're at flight level 080 and we are on that, we're following that, everything is absolutely fine. We are in stable flight. Right, quick check to memorise or remind myself. Cruise 24. Okay, well let's try and go. I kind of want to make this a quick one, so I'm going to go 22 on there. Just leaning us a little bit. What we've got here, by the way, I talked about it on the last one, but if you want to, especially if you're new to flight sim, to understand how the engines are working, then this is quite a useful little tool. We can see exactly what the engines are doing. We can see the fuel being squirted in. We can see what's happening here. We can see our sparks. If I start to lean off a bit now, see the colours changing, and it starts to go a greener colour, which means basically better economy. So I'm going to leave it there, and this is what I'm talking about, learning how to use this. You can really get some very accurate lean and peak, rich and peak results using this, but I haven't read the manual on it properly yet, so I'm just going to leave us there, just tweaking it a little bit more. That's all good. We can see our EGT has risen. Happy with that. Okay, all good. So we can pop that back down. Let's have a look outside. Well, there we go, going bang straight into some nasty, horrible cloud. But that's absolutely fine, because we are fully IFR. Let's have the landing lights off, let's have the cabin lights on. Let's have a quick look over here. Something else actually, if you know A2A and how it works, then you know all this anyway. But we see here we've got the we've got an indication of the temperature. You have to monitor that as well, the temperature inside the cabin. So it is a little bit chilly because I was messing about with everything else apart from this. So we'll get some heat on, just to get us a little bit warmer. Not seeing that rising yet. Interesting, but is it? That's so good. There we go. Forgot to switch those on. That's why I wasn't doing anything. And hopefully now we should start to see some changes. for that to do its thing. Everything is okay here. Quick look at the engines. Yep, fine. Happy with those. There we go. Temperature's starting to go up a bit now. So, how are you? I hope everything is good with you. What are you flying in the sim? Be interested to know. At the moment, the Comanche is my kind of preferred single engine GA, and then the Aerostar is now the aircraft that I'm probably going to use for kind of longer trips. You can see it's following the flight plan beautifully. So we're just coming over Pole Hill now and heading upwards. Wonderful. I'm going to be doing a lot more with the Aerostar than just this kind of stuff. I mean, this is good training for me because I am a noob when it comes to this kind of thing. Really, I've done a bit, but I just do it so rarely that it doesn't really probably count. So it's good practice for me, and it's a good way to get to know an aircraft as well, because you have to use so many parts of the system. It's good practice. Really, I'm quite shocked at how quiet the air traffic is. Let's just lock that off. Interesting. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's lock that off there, and I'm just going to have a quick look. See. No. Okay. What else can I?
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Scottish Control, expect Ribble 1 Golf, runway 23.
Expect Ribble 1 Golf, runway 23, Golf Mike Sierra. Okay, let's pop that in. Arrival. Rib 1 Golf, runway 23. Got all, that's fine, so we'll pop that in, but that's good to know that that's all sorted out.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, contact London Control 118.775, bye bye.
London Control on 118.775, Golf Mike Sierra, good day. Good day. Actually told me off in the comments once for saying good day. It's not correct phraseology. Oh, okay.
Speedbird 5 uniform, clear to direct Mallet. Resume own navigation.
It's done it again. I still haven't.
Roger, we'll head direct Mallet, then resume own navigation. Speedbird 5 uniform. Thanks.
Still haven't fixed it. So what's happened there? And I hadn't even.
London Control, Shamrock 232, flight level 325.
I hadn't even noticed it. Was
Shamrock 232, London Control. Good day. Identified. Continue climb to flight level 330.
Because I thought.
Continue climb to flight level 330. Shamrock 232.
I thought I'd taken it out. The switch that I use on my.
50 November Zulu. Turn right. Heading 305. Climb to flight level 270. Expect further clearance in about 28 miles.
The switch I use on my Bravo.
Turn right, heading 305, climb to flight level 270, easy 50 November Zulu.
The switch I use on my Bravo to lock head tracking.
Easy 50 November Zulu, cleared direct P-Neil. Resume O navigation.
Is also the go
Roger.
around.
We'll
switch.
head direct panel, then resume O navigation. Easy 50 November Zulu. Thanks.
Which I thought I disconnected, but as you can see, when I was faffing about with that.
Shamrock 23 Whiskey. Contact Dublin Information Approach 118.5.
I put the
Contact Dublin Information Approach 118.5. Shamrock 23 Whiskey.
I put the autopilot into go around mode, so I'm having to correct
Flyer
that now.
36 Papa, London Control, expect Honolulu 1 Charlie, runway 27.
So I'm using the attitude mode now.
Expect Honolulu 1 Charlie, runway 27, flyer 36 Papa.
I've got a button on the yoke which releases attitude
KLM
mode.
92 Zulu, contact London Control 118.475.
And then it means that I can change the attitude.
Contact London Control 118.475, KLM 92 Zulu.
And when I release the button, the aircraft will hold it. So we're going to descend back to flight
Shamrock
level
60
090.
Romeo, Bagso 4 Lima, runway 28 left. Report ready for descent.
And then I'm going to...
Bagso for Lima, runway 28 left. Ready for descent. Shamrock 60 Romeo.
And then I'm going to tell the controller we are maintaining...
Shamrock 60 Romeo, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1005.
Flight level 090. 080.
Descend to 10,000 feet, Shamrock 60 Romeo.
Because we're heading in a northerly direction. Meanwhile, he's looking at his screen saying, why the hell hasn't...
Easy 40 Hotel Alpha, fly present heading, climb to flight level 390. Expect further clearance in about 25 miles.
Why hasn't Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra contacted me?
Fly present heading, climb to flight level 390, Easy 40 Hotel Alpha.
And in the subsequent board of inquiry, they decided it was because he had
Easy 759 Mike, descend to flight level 200.
key binding screwed up.
Descend to flight level 200. Easy 759 Mike.
Let's keep that descent in.
Shamrock 232, Desert 1 Golf, runway 26 left. Report ready for descent.
Spoke too soon.
Desert
didn't I?
1 Golf, runway 26 left. Ready for descent. Shamrock 232.
Here's me saying ATC is very
Shamrock
quiet.
232, descend to flight level 200.
And then bang.
Descend to flight level 200. Shamrock 232.
Okay, there we go. So we're just coming down now.
Flyer 36 Papa, you were assigned flight level 370. I show you at flight level 359er. Climb to flight level 370.
Naughty. I wouldn't do that.
Roger, climb to flight level 370, flyer 36 Papa.
Excuse me. Yeah, I must remember to take that go
City
around.
78 Whiskey. Contact London Control 118.
That
Decimal
go around command
475.
out. That's frustrating.
Center on 118.475, City 78 Whiskey.
Sure, I disconnected it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to press the ATT release button now, and then we can come back up. Not quite so. Come on. Come on. Don't chase the needles. Silly boy.
Easy 40 Hotel Alpha, cleared direct Riesler. Resume O navigation. Cleared direct Riesler. Resume O navigation. Easy 40 Hotel Alpha.
There we go. So we're on altitude mode. Right, London. London, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, flying flight level 080. At flight level 080.
London Control,
Idiot.
Ryanair 3 Golf Delta, flight level 330.
She'd say it properly.
Ryanair 3 Golf Delta, London Control, radar contact. Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, London Control. Good day, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 130.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Request flight level 080, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. It does like to use the full call sign, doesn't it? I've noticed
Negative,
that.
continue climb to flight level 130.
Wow. Climb to flight level 130, Golf Mike Sierra. Right, break out the emergency oxygen, chaps.
Easy 858 Tango,
Okay.
London Control, expect infill 1 Echo, runway 06.
Expect Impel 1 Echo, runway 06, easy 858 Tango.
Easy 407 Echo, descend to flight level 200. Descend to flight level 200, easy 407 Echo.
I think, to be fair,
Top Swiss 40 Bravo Whiskey, contact London Control 118, decimal 475.
Center on 118.475, Top Swiss 40 Bravo Whiskey. Bye-bye.
I think, to be fair, I just popped a kind of a twin piston profile into SimBrief, and it's probably, maybe it thinks we're pressurized. The or oxygen.
Chanex
rather.
87 Romeo, contact London Control 118 decimal 475.
The Aerostar can fly above
Contact
these
London
altitudes.
Control 118.475, Chanex 87 Romeo.
It's just happiest kind of round about 8,000, 9,000 feet. So it's no big deal, but I would have preferred a bit lower, if I'm honest, and also because we haven't got oxygen, we're just going to have to pretend. Hopefully A2A haven't simulated hypoxia. If they have, it's going to get interesting. Okay. Must remember also, it gets so hot in this room. If you watch the live streams, by the way, you'll know this, but it gets,
Greenstone 43 Tango Uniform, London Control, expect radar vectors ILS runway 22.
it gets so hot in this room and so hot and sweaty.
Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 22, Greenstone for 3 Tango Uniform.
The button cap on my fulcrum stuck to my finger, and
Easy
I
407 Echo, contact Scottish Control 119 or decimal 875.
released my finger, and the damn thing flew off.
Center on 119 or decimal 875, Easy 407 Echo. Easy 858 Tango, you were assigned flight level 360. I show you at flight level 345. Climb to flight level 360.
Roger, climb to flight level 360, easy 858 Tango.
Quick, grab the oxygen bottles.
Flyer 36 Papa, Honolulu 1 Charlie, runway 27. Report ready for descent.
Honolulu 1 Charlie, runway 27, ready for descent, Flyer 36 Papa.
Flyer 36 Papa, descend to flight level 200.
Okay, so we're coming up to flight level 130 now. So need to start preparing. So again, I'm using the ATT release. So I'm pressing that now, and I'm just going to gently come down. Not too much. Bit. Wow, this button certainly is interesting without the cap on it, let's put it that way. Right, let's quickly get Alt in. There we go. Okay, quick check, that's all good. Come back a bit on the RPM, I think, just a little bit. There we go, fuel flow's good, T's and P's good. Just waiting for the EGT to come around on the old box. Okay. Whew. Interesting that I'm kind of glad in a way that he refused my request to stay at that flight level, because that means he's doing his job controlling. He's kind of, there's obviously, hopefully, something else going on that means he had to move us around like that. But yeah, interesting to see that happen. I must fix that switch. Still at this altitude, I'm not used to flying at this altitude really, flying around in helicopters and low level GA, so it's interesting to see the world from this height. I can't imagine doing this all the time, certainly not flying at airliner altitudes, but it's interesting to see it.
Ryanair 3 Golf Delta, London Control, expect Listo. 1 Lima, runway 220.
Expect Listo 1 Lima, runway 22, Ryanair 3 Golf Delta.
I should say that's the Lake District down there.
Blue Max 58, Quebec Lima. Contact Manchester approach 121.355.
Scenery in this sim really is cracking. Definitely feels like a world that's out there, doesn't it?
London Control, City 66 Alpha. Flight level 350.
City 66 Alpha, London Control, radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 370.
Continue climb to flight level 370, City 66 Alpha.
Speedbird 8, Romeo, London Control, expect Infill 1 Echo, runway 06.
Expect Input 1 Echo, runway 06, Speedbird 8 Romeo.
Just realised. Is it me or is that controller
Easy
American?
858 Tango, Infill 1 Echo, runway 06. Report ready for descent.
No, he's not. For a moment.
Infill 1 Echo, runway 06, ready for descent, Easy 858 Tango.
For a moment.
Easy 858 Tango, descend to flight level 260.
No, it's an Irish accent.
Descend to flight level 260, Easy 858 Tango.
Just seemed to have an American twang for a moment, and I thought I've got the premium pack installed.
Ryanair 3 Golf Delta, Listo 1 Lima, runway 22. Report ready for descent.
Listo 1 Lima, runway 22, ready for descent, Ryanair 3 Golf Delta.
Ryanair 3 Golf Delta, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Ryanair 3 Golf Delta.
I guess for me this is the bit of this kind of flying that I don't really enjoy a huge amount. I love the doing the departures, I love doing the arrivals, but when you're en route like this, if I wasn't making a video, when I used to fly for the VA for example, doing this kind of flying, I'd probably stick YouTube up or Netflix and watch something while it was in this phase of flight, because otherwise, like for example now making a video for you, you really are not interested in this long cruise that we've got ahead of us. And it's going to be really boring for you if I keep talking, so I think what I will do is we'll jump forward a bit in the video to a point where it gets a bit more interesting, because otherwise, I mean, I could read you a story if you like, but I don't think that's not what you came here for, I'm sure. But yeah, views are certainly rather nice here where the cloud's broken and we can see the ground. Quite spectacular, and it was nice being able to see a bit of the Lake District as well. Happy with that. We are coming up on the border. I don't know how much we can see because we've got another cloud bank ahead of us, but we're not a million miles from Carlisle, and under that cloud over there is Galloway, but we're not going to see it, unfortunately.
Intel 1 Echo, runway 06, ready for descent. Speedbird 8 Romeo.
Speedbird 8 Romeo, descend to flight level 260. Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Rival 1 Golf, runway 23. Report ready for descent.
Rival 1 Golf, runway 23, and we are ready for descent. Golf Mike Sierra.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1006.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1006, Golf Mike Sierra. Okay, so let's put it into
Easy 50 November Zulu, London Control, expect Listo. 1 November, runway 25I.
Expect Listo 1 November, runway 25, Easy 50 November Zulu.
and 1006.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, contact Scottish Control 119.875.
Scottish Control on 119.875, Golf Mike Sierra. Pressed the wrong button. Contact Scottish Control on 119.875, Golf Mike Sierra. Okay.
London Control, Greenstone 12 Mike Charlie. Good day, 3,100 feet.
119.875, there we go. Scottish Control, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, descending to 7,000 feet. QNH 1006. I don't know why I confirmed the QNH, but it felt like the right thing to do because we're descending to 1,000 feet, but that's probably the wrong thing to do. He didn't need that.
Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, Scottish Control, radar contact.
He's thinking, why did you tell me the QNH?
IFR 8 kilo heavy, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, IFR 8 kilo heavy.
Keep that descent in.
Greenstone 52 Lima Kilo, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, Greenstone 52 Lima Kilo.
Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, contact Glasgow. Approach 119.1.
Contact Glasgow approach on 119.1, Golf Mike Sierra.
Finnair 22 November, contact London Control 118.775.
Centre.
There we go. Glasgow approach, Golf Delta, Romeo Mike Sierra, descending to 7,000 feet. I haven't got the ATIS. I should have checked the ATIS and told him what the ATIS I'd got. Let's see if he says anything.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra Glasgow approach. QNH 1006, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
I jumped the gun then. QNH 1006 and expecting radar vectors for ILS runway 23, Golf Mike Sierra. Yeah, I thought we'd get told off then, but we didn't. What was it? ILS 23. Vectors. Node approach. Looks good to go. Go back. While we're doing that, let's have a quick look at... Oh, I don't know what happened then. Are you still there? Yep, good. Okay, something went horribly wrong then. The screen just went. This is keeping me on my toes. So, approach. We're going to go ILS runway 23.
Easy 3126. Turn left, heading 330.
Turn left, heading 330, easy 3126.
Right, so I've got that plumbed in there, so that's all good.
Easy 3126, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, easy 3126.
110.1 and 110.1, so I'm going to switch that now, so we've got the ILS plumbed in for when we need it. Always trying to kind of think ahead in terms of these flights and try and get everything set up nicely ahead of time. There we go. Just looking over at my nav graph charts, we can see down there what we're doing. We are about to come to the
Easy 3126, turn left heading 255, intercept the 23 localizer.
Turn left, heading 255, intercept the 23 localizer, easy 3126.
I do love a good localizer.
Easy 3126, 3 miles from SFF23, turn left, heading 255, maintain 2,900 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 23.
Turn left, heading 255, 2,900 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 23, easy 3126.
Let's have a quick look at what's going on.
Glasgow approach, IFR 430, flight level 150 with information November.
So we're level at 7,000 feet. Be interesting at what point he starts vectoring us.
IFR 430 Glasgow approach, QNH 1006. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
QNH 1006, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23, IFR 430.
IFR 430, turn left, heading 150, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 150, IFR 430.
Easy 3126, contact Glasgow Tower 118.805.
So we'll have to start listening.
Over to Tower 118.805, easy 3126.
So we're not going to do. We're not going to try and use the autopilot for the ILS. I'm going to do that hand flown. Oh, while I remember, let's just quickly have a look at that. 228. Let's quickly check our HSI and our whiskey compass. They're all aligned. It does simulate gyro drift, so we have to be wary of that. So that's all good. I think I am prepared for what we are about to do. I think I'm ready for it. It'd be interesting to see what it's like. I should really have a look at the listen to the ATS. Where is that on here? Let's see if I can find it. 129.580.
November 0937 Zulu, wind 040 at 4, visibility 10 miles or more, temperature 18, dew point 15, QNH 1006, VFR conditions, landing and departing runway 23, transition level 070, redback all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information November. Glasgow Airport information November 0937 Zulu, wind 040 at 4, visibility 10 miles or more, temperature 18.
Alright, had enough. Thank you. Okay, so that's all good. Quick look outside. We still have a wing. We still have a wing, and they've each got an engine on, so that's a bonus. Okay, controller. What are you going to do next? Really interested to see at what point they vector. Sometimes the controllers seem to vector at all sorts of different times, but interesting to see what he does here. Right, let's...
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Leave Lanac heading 345. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
Well, that was interesting. That was an interesting command. Leave Lanac heading 345. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23. So I need to plumb in a heading.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Turn right. Heading 345. Vectors for the approach.
Oh, he wants us to do it already. Turn right, heading 345, vectors for the approach, Golf Mike Sierra. So now we have heading mode on here. So we've taken away our little GPSS translator because we don't need that anymore. I'm going to put that onto VLOC, just ready for the...
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1006.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1006, Golf Mike Sierra. So we will put it onto ATT mode. I will come back a bit on the throttle. And let's come down to 4,000. There we go, so 1,000 feet a minute, that's all fine. Approach, let's have a quick look here. So autopilot master, well, we're using it. How far out are we actually? Yeah, I shall put the boost pumps on now. I'll do that in a bit. I put those on a bit early really, haven't I would say. Yeah, a little bit early, but good to remember it. We'll have the landing lights on now. That's all good. Happy with that. I did notice that I was cooking you. You may have realised it's getting a bit hot, so I've turned that down a bit. We had the heating on full blast, and you can see that that temperature is now coming down a bit. You were very good. You didn't say anything. I thought you might start complaining that it was getting a bit hot, but you're a good passenger. So, blah 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 blah. 175 is what I'm looking for the flappage, and gears below 157. Yeah, okie doke. Happy with that. Right, let's remove you. Keep the descent in. Everything feels good, although we are stuck in the clag. Just popped out at the top of the clag actually. I kind of hoped we were coming down it, but I think the weather, certainly when I looked at the weather for Glasgow earlier on, it was saying mist. I think it was mist on the ground and then a few clouds at 300 feet, but I think the weather has changed an awful lot. I was very surprised when I saw the weather in SimBrief, if I'm honest. It all seemed to check out in terms of times and everything, but compared to what it felt like it was going to be, this is more like what it felt it was going to be. But actually, I guess it's not too bad. We've got a break in the cloud there. And weather changes with time. Fun fact. So, something we can do is not that one. So we'll go back to there. We'll go charts. We will go that one, and that's all good. That's fine. We'll go full. So now we're actually overlaying the chart. If you've got the TDS GTN XI and you've got the Pro upgrade, you can have your Navigraph charts pumped right into it, which is rather cool. So I've just remembered something. What it did last time is he's given us a heading to turn, and I remembered what happened last time was I carried on flying a heading, and it
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360 Golf. Ooh, released the button too soon. Right heading 360 Golf Mike Sierra. Busted the altitude because I was too busy.
Glasgow approach Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, go ahead.
Turn right heading 360 Golf Mike Sierra. Just doing what you told me to do.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, 3 miles from CF23, turn left heading 280, maintain 2,900 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 23.
Okay. It's not letting me talk. It does this sometimes and it's really frustrating.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, 3 miles from CF23, turn left heading 280, maintain 2,900 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 23.
See, still not letting me talk. So if I'd stayed on that heading, we wouldn't have established, so I'm coming back again. Sent in. Let's come back on the power.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Glasgow approach.
Yeah, trust me, mate. I'm trying to talk to you, but it won't let me. It's got some requests submitted, pilot requests, and then the dots are dancing, so it's not actually letting me talk to you. Right, let's come back round. I hate it when it does this. It's so frustrating because you want to talk to ATC. You obviously need to talk to ATC. But
Glasgow approach, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra. Go ahead.
Okay, now it's letting me talk. Okay, let's get Established ILS runway 23 Golf Mike Sierra.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, you're already on approach. Unable.
Oh, okay.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, contact Glasgow Tower 118.805.
Contact Tower 118.805. Right, let's just have a look, see what's going on. Glasgow Tower, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra is established on the ILS for runway 23.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Glasgow Tower, wind 040 at 4, runway 23 cleared to land.
Copy the winds and cleared to land runway 23 Golf Mike Sierra. Okay, there's the runway up ahead. Lovely to see outside of the cloud. Now we can really get down to flying instead of getting distracted by all that ATC stuff. So we're on the ILS, that's all good. We've got 3 greens, that's all good. Engines are all nice, no issues there. I've already done the engines with the prop and the mixture, so that's all good. Have a little trim. Yeah, it does that to me sometimes. It's done it before also when I come off the active and I want a taxi. You say something to it and then it seems to take forever to process what you're saying. And in the meantime, while it's trying to process what you've said, it's barking instructions at you, or you know, you need to be doing something. And I do that. I do find that frustrating, but it could be because I said something to it that it wasn't quite expecting me to say, or something like that. But either way, it's pain in the derriere. Drifting off a little bit there, let's correct that. Do some more trim. It has very sensitive trim on this. You have to move the old wheel on the Bravo quite a bit. Correct the other way. There we go. Interesting, there's no traffic at Glasgow either, so it does seem a little bit quiet, but that's good. I guess it takes up processor time and all that sort of thing.
500.
There we go, we're down. Where's the flap?
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, exit right at Zulu.
Exit right at Zulu. Okay, let's have a look at this. Exit right at Zulu? I don't think so, my friend. Let's have a look at that. Charts.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, exit right at Zulu.
Exit right at Zulu, Golf Mike Sierra. That's not what I want. Where is it? Exit right at Zulu, okay. Blimey. I'm sorry, air traffic. I didn't believe you, but you were right. Gonna be in trouble now. I hope he's not seen. Maybe he's, this is the point where he's kind of dipping in and...
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, contact ground 121.705.
I will do once I've... this is very naughty, isn't it? Absolute spanner. It just goes to show, this is why I've never gone onto that side of the airfield at Glasgow. I've always gone over...
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, Glasgow Tower.
Contact ground 121.705, Golf Mike Sierra. But I'm not going to contact ground until I'm actually vacated. So Zulu is up here.
Negative ground on 121.705.
Ground on 121.705, Golf Mike Sierra. This is Zulu up here.
Glasgow Tower, IFR 430, ILS runway 23.
ICER 430 Glasgow Tower, wind 040 at 4, runway 23 cleared to land.
One of these days I'm going to...
Runway 23 cleared to land, ICER 430.
I'm going to just drive around an airport, practice driving with that switch. Glasgow ground, Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, request taxi to the assigned.
Golf Delta Romeo Mike Sierra, ramp November 9er Whiskey taxi via Zulu, Yankee Whiskey.
That's a proper accent, isn't it? Ramp November 9 Whiskey, taxi via Zulu, Yankee Whiskey, Golf Mike Sierra. That's a proper accent. Right, so looking at the map here, there we go. We're going up that way. How cool! I'm glad I got this scenery. This is how do you pronounce it? I think this is is it Pyrigi or something like that? Whoever it is, it's the Glasgow scenery. And I kind of got it for this flight because I thought it might be useful to have, you know, really accurate a really accurate airport, and I'm glad I did because I'm not sure what default would have in the case of this. But this is quite interesting. I've never been this side. Watch the speed. Let's lean the mixture. Let's have landing lights and strobes off now that we're clear of the active. And turn the corner. I love that. Oh, there's an aircraft coming in. It's great, isn't it? It's a proper old... Probably an... yeah, it would have been part of an old runway, wouldn't it, I guess? Where's that? There he is, just coming in. Not on our frequency, he's on tower, so we're not going to hear him. So this is... yeah, this is the GA place, isn't it? Yeah, this is interesting, using the switches to steer around here. There we go. Oh, let's have a look. So you won't be able to see this, but on the BeyondATC map, which is something I've just recently learned after having taxiing issues before, it actually shows you on the little map there which ramp they're talking about. So I basically need to go to the end here. And this is where we're going to be.
Chanix 1-2 Romeo, ready to copy IFR clearance to Gran Canaria.
Can I come? Okay, let's...
ICR 430, gate 30 left taxi via Echo, Golf, Mike.
I love that accent, that's proper.
Gate 30 left via Echo, Golf, Mike, ICR 430.
Okay, parking brake on. That's all good.
Chanix 1-2 Romeo, Glasgow ground. Expect runway 23 Turnberry Tree Alpha departure. Squawk 4622.
Let's have that off. Let's have the pitot.
Turnberry Tree Alpha departure. Squawk for 622. Chanix 1-2 Romeo.
Chanix 1-2 Romeo, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco, Chanix 1-2 Romeo. Chanix 1-2 Romeo, at ramp tree 1, request pushback.
There we go. Let's have the radio off. So there we go. That was a huge amount of fun. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Great to have you along. I don't often do these kind of flights, as I say, but if it's your thing and you've enjoyed it, I certainly have. And who knows where we will go on the next one. I'm guessing it's probably going to be somewhere up here. Might go Glasgow to Sunborough, maybe Inverness for a bit of a shorter one, but we will definitely do something. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you on the channel again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.